welcome to another episode of The Only Opinion That Matters, where we talk about movies and somewhat unknown music sometimes.
Every now and then, maybe.
Every now and then, that's what we're doing today. Anyway, my name's Jack.
My name's Thomas.
So today we are going to be talking about bands, specifically metal, and there's a few alternative bands in there.
Yeah.
But I know it's like the middle of like summer blockbuster season or whatever. We haven't really gotten around to seeing a lot of movies.
Nope, I have not.
I want to say that this is meant to be like a palate cleanser, but the reality is neither of us have really had any time.
No, I'm preparing for tour. You've been busy for work. Shameless plug, I'm in a band called Sentinels.
I was going to shameless plug you later, actually.
Really?
Yeah, but we're...
Oh!
Yeah, all right, whatever.
You already spoiled it. I know what you're doing now.
Yeah, all right. So to everybody, today we're going to be talking about, in honor of the Start End EP by Sworn End being remastered and remixed, we are going to be talking about bands that have had significant changes in their membership over the years.
Yeah. Is it for the better? Is it for the worst? We'll find out.
We'll decide. We will definitively tell you if it's for the better or the worse.
Let's do this.
All
But
right.
actually,
well,
we're
we're not going to do that right
no,
now.
not yet.
Actually,
we have some
other
reviews
things.
to get done first.
Totally. So, what you been doing?
Well, last Friday, I went to an EP release show of a band called The View from Here.
Okay.
The show was in Somerville.
Yes.
There's like no. I didn't know there was any venues in Somerville.
Wait, what's the venue?
It was some bar, but the bar is getting torn down actually. So it was the last show at that venue.
What? How long have we had a venue in Somerville?
For a while now, actually.
What?
Yeah.
Are you making this up?
No, I'm not.
Is there even a band called The View from Here?
Dude, there totally is. Check them out on Spotify.
Oh, shameless plug for somebody else.
I know, right? The show was cool. It had the three bands I went for were a band called Visenya, which was James Perry. You remember him? He was in a bunch of bands that we used to play with back in the day.
I do remember him.
Yeah, he has a beard now.
What?
Yeah. No, he's a small dude.
How come
beard.
everybody got a beard except me?
I know. What the fuck? Both of us.
I really just wish I could grow a beard.
I know. Beards are nice. But, so he has a beard now. His band's called Visenya. Then there was the band Indie Ghosts that I was like really, because I tried to see them for like a year.
Yeah.
And they kept playing shows that I couldn't go see, and this was the first time I was actually able to make it out, and it was relatively close by. But they're cool. They're like gent, but like poppy gent. It's cool. I know you don't like the term poppy.
Ah! There's a bug in here!
A fly. Annoying flies lately, man.
We've been battling that. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. This is my fault.
What'd you do?
I occasionally open the windows because it gets humid down
That's
here.
why I don't open. That's why we have the dehumidifier.
Well, fine. Live in a pool of sweat. I don't care.
That's gonna be me on tour.
Oh, so you're getting accustomed to it.
I'm embracing it now. But yeah, they were cool. They're like poppy gent. It's all singing, no screaming or anything. It's cool.
All right.
And then there's The View from Here, which there was their EP release show. They released a 6-song EP. Think Chon.
Okay.
Instrumental Chon.
I'm thinking Sean.
But with cool poppy vocals.
Keep using the word poppy.
I know. I like poppy. That's the thing.
That's true.
You're
a shameless consumer.
Think of new album Chon with how like it was kind of like that had some poppy stuff in there. Think of that, but with vocals.
Okay.
I liked it. It's good. The vocals are. They're not like amazing. Like it's not like he's hitting insanely high notes, but like he has a cool tone to him.
Yeah.
And the guitar players actually shred.
Were they good live?
Yeah, no, they're spot on.
Were they better than Sentinels live?
Well, let's not get carried away here.
All right.
No, definitely they're much cleaner than us.
Oh
live.
wow. Okay. Well, fine. Just throw yourselves under the bus.
I always throw myself under the bus. I know I fuck up. It's fine.
Yeah, there's nothing you can really do to promote your band better than to just deprecate yourself and just talk about how bad you are.
We suck. Check us out.
I can second that. They're terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't relate. Vanity's all you'll ever know.
But other than that, that's the only real music I listen to. It's just a good, solid EP.
Yeah.
They're definitely making a name for themselves as a local band, like fast.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Well, maybe I'll check them out. Maybe.
Maybe.
Nah, I probably will.
Yeah. Do it. Go for it, man.
So I've been listening to a bunch of stuff lately. I'll try to get through it as fast as I can. I saw 2 shows. Neither of these are new bands, though, for me. One was Anthony Green, lead singer of Circus Survive. He was doing the 10-year anniversary of Avalon. Fucking killed as always. He did an acoustic version of a Circus song that was primo. The other thing I saw was actually a DJ, Arms and Sleepers. I've never been to a DJ show that I liked. Normally they are really boring.
Yeah.
But this was pretty cool. It was like a small club. There weren't that many people there. I think I did a Q&A after the set.
Oh?
Yeah.
Like, what kind of questions were asked?
A really wide-ranging array of questions. There was some drunk person in the back who was like, "What's the meaning of true? Like, do you believe in true love?" And the guy was like, "Whoa, I was not ready for that."
not prepared for that question.
Yeah. But yeah, he was like a cool dude, and they had like a really cool visuals, which I think was a big part of why I liked it. And it's like mellow DJ music. It wasn't like
dubstep where it's just like
no,
something like that.
That was an excellent impersonation of dubstep, even though that's like really old.
Yeah. No one
Can't stress this enough.
No one dubsteps
Nobody
anymore.
listens to dubstep.
No one. And if you do, you're not a person.
Yeah, it's just the truth. I'm sorry, Skrillex.
Is
Do you think
Skrill-
he's in the cabin with Topher Grace?
Oh, dude, he's stuck in there, man. Both
Oh
of
wait,
them.
I told you Topher Grace is back though, right?
Yeah, no, you told me. What is he doing again?
He's in a movie about the Klan. He plays David Duke.
Is he a Klan member?
So for those who don't know, me and Thomas were actively speculating about where Topher Grace was in the world right now since his career like got shot to shit after Spider-Man 3.
No, I thought it was after New Year's.
Or was it Valentine's Day?
Valentine's
was
Day,
he
that
in
was it.
both of those movies?
He was in both. No. New Year's, I don't think he was in New Year's.
They're interchangeable.
They're pretty much the same movie, just different holidays.
So we were wondering where he was recently. I can't remember if we talked about this on air or not.
We might have. Whatever. We'll talk about it again.
But Topher Grace came out from his cabin in the woods where he's hiding out or whatever to do a movie called The Black Klansman about a black guy who infiltrates the Klan. But Topher Grace plays David Duke, the leader of the Ku Klux Klan.
Who thinks that he's good for these roles?
I have no idea.
Like really?
Wait, actually, no. I will say this. He's actually kind of fitting for this for one reason. The KKK really is just a bunch of skinny white assholes.
Yeah.
They're not physically intimidating.
But I can't imagine him being like an angry, hateful Klan leader.
He doesn't play it that way in the trailers, though.
He really?
No, he's very like clean cut, like, you know, do you support the white race? Like, you know, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, but I still can't think of him being like serious because I still think of him as
Eric Foreman.
But
you have to remember his glory days as Venom.
Dude, he did the same thing in Venom though. Like he was like an older Eric Foreman in that because he still did his like little smirk thing.
Yeah, but he had a douchebag haircut in that.
Doesn't mean he's not the same person. He was basically
I don't know.
acting.
Haircut does a lot to a person.
He was basically acting as the same character.
All right, well, what about his award-winning role in Predators?
Oh my god, it was so bad.
It wasn't that. I mean, he wasn't good in it, but the movie's not awful.
No, the movie's not awful. I'm saying he was not good.
Right. He did win an Oscar, though.
For that?
No, I'm not lying.
God.
That would really be something if he
Yeah,
did.
that would have shaken me up. It shook me up a little bit when you
Yeah,
said
I know.
it.
That was like, you had a little bit of a crisis. Like,
What?
Can people actually do anything they want?
I mean, they can, but...
Yeah. So, other things. I'm not going to talk about the David Bowie thing till I'm done with it, I guess.
Okay.
I've been listening to every single David Bowie album in order. I'm on album 25 out of 27.
Jesus Lord.
It has been a wild ride, my friend. Let me tell you. It doesn't get boring because every single album sounds different because he experiments with new styles so much. 70s are great. 80s are not great, which is consistent with my view of the 80s. I don't like 80s music. 90s are good again.
90s are good again. 80... Depends on what from the 80s. Like,
What's good from the 80s?
I mean, like, at the time when we were listening to it, Metallica. I liked Metallica.
All right, fine. Metallica was good in the 80s. The Pixies were good in the
Like,
80s.
Metal stuff coming out of the 80s wasn't the worst.
When did Pantera start getting good?
I think late 80s. I think they started late 80s.
All right, late 80s.
Late 80s for metal stuff was the start of what we kind of know today.
Yeah,
for
80s
metal.
pop is really bad.
Oh,
though.
no, 80s pop is trash.
I was so banking on like, so we had 80s, which is like pop trash, and then the 90s we had like grunge was popular, and then the 2000s it was like pop was in again. I was really banking on the 2010s gonna be like, all right, back to angry rock music. Nope,
No. It's not
it's
how
just
that
getting
works.
worse.
You know, the pop is taking over, man.
Fuck.
We're really exposed to a lot of pop, which is probably why I like a lot
You think
of
maybe
it.
we'll just get like 50 years of pop, and then we'll get like a hard turn back into?
No, dude, come on. It's not gonna happen.
Let a man dream.
You can
There's
dream.
a lot. Look, there's a lot of good music out nowadays. Actually,
Yeah.
Sometimes the people are like, "Oh, I wish I was born in the '70s because pop's bad." Like, yeah, pop. A lot of pop is bad, but like, there's a lot of really good music.
You
out
just have
today.
to find it. It's
Yeah.
harder to find because you're so blasted with like top 40s, Billboard charts and stuff like that you really don't know that there's a lot of other music out there.
Yeah, and if you make the effort to go to shows, especially like even festival lineups can be really diverse
Oh,
and have
yeah.
a lot of awesome stuff.
I've literally seen Post Malone and Fever 333 on the same
Yeah,
festival.
exactly. You know, like you, it's just about being open to stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a really positive message for once.
Oh, wow. Did we just like inform the masses?
In a positive way.
Yeah.
I need to. All right, wait. We have to get something negative in here. Panic at the Disco's new album sucks.
Oh god, I didn't even listen to it.
It just speaking of top 40s pop, he leaned really hard into top 40s trends.
I believe it.
Um,
And we say he because let's admit it. Panic at the Disco is just Brandon Urie now.
it was him and another guy, but the other guy left a while ago.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever came back.
No.
But there's like, and I know he's pop. Like his albums have always been pop.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And there's been, you know,
Emo pop is a thing.
emo pop's a thing. It sure is. But this is just really, really, really just streamlined cookie cutter, nothing
Just
to
pop.
add. There's some decent songs on the second half of the album,
Mm-hmm.
but they sound like B-sides from the last album, which I really liked.
Probably.
So-
Could have been.
Yeah, and he just didn't do anything new. So
Just stuck with if he did gravitate more towards pop, he just did not change. It just stuck to the
yeah, like if
four
you're gonna do
chords
that,
and pop.
exactly, like at least do something interesting with it.
Yeah.
And he didn't. It gets a out of 10. That's right. It gets a fart noise out of 10.
I didn't even know that was on the scale.
Yeah, dude. I'm reinventing the scale. Podcast 10.0.
Jesus.
Pray for the wicked on the weekend. Mama, can I get another amen? Oh.
How many points have we done?
So many.
So many
We're
changes.
better now. We're new and
So-
I've
so many
decided we're not
changes-
numbering them anymore. We're the Mecca podcast now.
Here's the thing: we've done so many changes. Podcast is still basically the same.
You know what, man? We've grown. We're a little more
I mean,
competent.
we
at
have
this.
been doing this for a year now.
Has it been a year?
I think it's been a year.
Are we better at this?
No,
I think we're kind of better at
no,
this.
we did get better at this.
We were really awkward those first
Oh
few
my god, those
episodes.
first few podcasts! I don't even. I'm so happy they're not on the internet anymore.
Yeah. In fact, there's only like 3 or 4 on the internet right now.
Yeah, because we were idiots and had to restart.
I blame you.
Yeah, no, that's
Just to
fine.
be clear, Thomas told me that the copyright law was that as long as you played the under 5 seconds of a song, that you wouldn't get sued for it. That's not true.
No.
You can't play any portion of a song unless it's being used for satire,
Yeah.
or you're reviewing it. So actually, we could play a part of the Panic at the Disco thing if we wanted to.
We could play a part of the view from here.
We could play fucking anything that we want to, as long as we're making fun of it or shitting on it. That's the rules. That's the shortcut in your head.
We can't be hyping it up. if
or
we liked
hyping it up, but I like my scale better.
I mean, I do like shitting on things.
Yeah, man.
It's just a great
That's
time.
like how this started.
Just dropping trow and shit.
Just taking a shit on someone's
shit on it.
original ideas.
Yeah.
Why create something new when you can just make fun of other people's
Yeah.
stuff?
I was going to say, you know what? I forgot about something because we haven't done a podcast in a while, actually.
Yes.
We went and saw Whitechapel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We went and saw Whitechapel for the 10-year anniversary of...
This is Exile.
This is Exile,
You
my bad.
fuck.
I'm sorry. I had a brain fart.
So we missed the first
3 bands.
3 bands.
We walked in at the last song of Flesh God Apocalypse.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
So we can skip that.
Yeah.
Black Dahlia, I thought they were both awesome.
Black
I
Dahlia
thought
and Whitechapel were great.
it actually made me appreciate... Black Dahlia played all of Nightbringers, which isn't my favorite album.
But it was still good.
Made me appreciate it more, and they played some old stuff afterwards, too.
Because that's a relatively short CD.
It's 9 songs, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not really a full CD.
No. If we're going off your rules, yeah.
It's got to be 10 songs. Bowie actually barely makes it in. Actually, yeah, like a lot of his albums are 8 or 9 songs.
I feel you can make do with 8. But like 9 is like just like too middle ground.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
No, dude, there's I've seen bands do 8-song albums before.
Didn't Contortionist do that?
Think so. Which
Oh,
album?
never mind. That was 9.
Was it 9?
The most recent one.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. It was 9.
Weak Sauce. Write 10 songs.
I did like
Do
that
a
album.
cover.
No, don't put a cover on an album.
David Bowie puts lots of covers on his albums.
Well, he can do that. He's fucking David Bowie.
It's true. You have a point there that I didn't think about.
Yeah.
Look, I'll take a 10th song as a cover over no 10th song.
No, I'm not a fan of that.
I don't understand your anti-covers thing, man.
No, I'm anti-covers if you become that band that's known for doing covers.
See, but that's different. You're thinking of like Our Last Night.
Yes.
Who-
Yes, because they're not even I don't consider them a band anymore.
They just do
They
covers.
just do tons of covers. I mean, granted, they make tons of money off their covers.
I know I was forced to. So after Dance Gavin Dance's new album plays, the next song to play is them covering Humble.
Yeah.
It is fucking terrible. I hate
Damn
metal.
you, Spotify.
I hate metal bands covering pop songs. It's just so annoying.
I do have to say I did like when Volumes covered the Drake's one of Drake's songs.
What song did they cover?
Hold on, we're going home or whatever. Going home.
Oh, boo. No, you know who has a good cover of that song? Arctic Monkeys.
Do they really?
You would like it. It's really good.
Okay. We'll link it in the description.
Yeah, we'll put it later. What were we talking about?
I don't know where we were even.
Fuck it. All right, I'm going to keep reviewing albums.
Okay.
You listen to Vane, right?
I have listened to Vin, yeah.
So that's Vein.
Yeah, that's not the. Is that the Get Me My Gun?
No, it's not the Get Me
That's
My Gun.
that's what's it called? Not Loathe. Fucking. Fuck, I'll think of it later. But
Yeah,
anyway,
it doesn't matter.
Vane, heavy as fuck.
Yeah, they're really heavy. They're like metalcore / beatdown. But they have honestly the most notable thing besides the fact that they're heavy as fuck is their drummer is amazing. He plays some really fast shit. They honestly have some parts in there that almost sound nu metal-ish, but like the good nu metal. Like
Yeah.
Slipknot, Deftones. There's some singing in it that's not so great.
Yeah.
But if you're into like heavy beatdown shit that's like pretty creative, Vane is awesome. Even the album cover looks fucking new metal.
That's
it's
the-
like an eye.
I'm thinking of the wrong album cover then.
Do you even know who Vane is?
I do know Vane.
Name one song by Vane.
I can't. But I know who they are.
I
know they're
actually
heavy as
don't
fuck.
know if I can either. I've
And you've
mostly
listened- and you've listened to
Well,
them.
that's the thing. I listened to the album all the way through.
Yeah.
So I haven't really been like, ooh, that's my favorite Vane song.
I have CDs of like bands and I don't know any songs because I've literally just put the CD and let it play through. I did not look at the back of the CD for the track listing.
And that's like a metal thing, because metal bands, like, a lot of them don't have hooks in their songs.
No.
So it's just like, unless there's like, yo, listen to the breakdown and blah, blah. It's like, no, just listen to the album. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I'll just listen to the entire thing.
A couple more. 9 Inch Nails.
What'd they put out?
I'm kind of getting sick of his EPs.
Are you really?
He put 3 EP. This is the third EP he put out. It's like a EP trilogy. Half the songs are pretty good. Very industrial, super like overly distorted static sounds and guitar. But there's also like 3 or so songs on there that are mostly instrumental, and one is literally just like 4 or so minutes of pulsing.
Oh.
Just like a bass line kind of pulsating.
But he does like I take it he does lyrics and vocals over it.
No.
Wait, so it's just that for like
And there's a few other random sounds in there.
so
like,
it's like
why?
is it an interlude?
No. You don't have an interlude on an EP.
I've done it.
Yeah, but you suck.
Wait.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean,
You can't,
okay, but you had a 7-song EP, right?
With the interlude, yes.
Yeah, with the interlude. This is 6 songs. There's no midpoint to stick an interlude.
Okay.
Listen, despite our different opinions on interludes, this is not an interlude, nor is it labeled as one.
So it's just a song.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Like, I know he was doing soundtracks for a while, and it makes sense as that.
Yeah.
But don't put it on an EP, man.
Yeah.
What, are you going to play it live?
Could just
I'll let you know when I see him.
He could just backtrack it or have the bass player play it and then just talk to the crowd over it.
I mean, if you did that, whatever.
That's what people do a lot. For those, that's what we did.
I know.
We literally backtracked
Believe it or not,
it.
I've seen you guys a couple times.
Yeah, backtrack the interlude and then talk to the crowd. Be like, hey, how's everyone doing tonight? Warped Tour, get the fuck up here now. Give me everything you've got.
Give me everything. Yeah, no. Well, that's not really a Trent Reznor kind of thing to do.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. I like the songs that are good on it. I think he could have... I just want more songs.
Yeah.
And less...
You'd rather have one album last you a year or two than have an EP.
Yeah, these, like... It's... Because, like, pretty much, he had 3 EPs, 3 or 4 good songs on each one. And the rest is weird crap.
Yeah.
Just take all those songs and you smush them together, and there you go. You made an album. You did it.
Just hold off on releasing an EP and save it and put 2 EPs together.
I mean, they're all like stylistically different, so I get it, but
and you could just intertwine it.
yeah. Real quick, Gorillaz.
I listened to that single that had Jack Black in the music video. That was it.
It's a good single.
No, this is a great single. I love it.
Most of the album follows that.
It's like more chill and relaxed.
Yeah, it almost feels like a palate cleanser from the last album, which was all over the place.
Yeah, I remember when that came, because that came out like last year.
Yeah.
They put out 2 albums in 2 years, I guess.
Yeah, it almost feels like a companion piece to the first one. Like, here's all our, like, balls to the wall, everything we've got.
Yeah.
And then this one's like, all right, we're just going to chill out a little bit now.
Yeah, take a break.
And it's nice as that. Like, it's something to listen to while you're, chilling at home.
Do you think that's what kind of like what Arctic Monkeys did with that last album they put out?
Exactly like that.
Yeah.
Like, we're just going to, because Arctic Monkeys also had a really successful album before. And then they were like, now we're just going to chill out a little bit.
Yeah.
If this had been the album that came out first, I probably wouldn't have been as hyped on it. But it makes sense, and I liked it.
Okay.
It's chill.
I don't want this isolation. See the state of me now.
I'm going to listen to later.
Last thing, The Incredibles 2.
The movie.
You didn't see it, so I'll keep this quick.
Quick and spoiler free, please.
All right.
Unless you want me to leave the room.
No, I'm not going to do this alone. I'll say this. It's very good. Mm-hmm. The villain's kind of lame. You'll see who it is from a million miles away.
Okay.
Very funny. Really awesome, like, creative fight scenes and good humor. Little samey from the first one in terms of message.
Okay.
Like, it's not bringing anything.
Family.
Yeah, like, it's not really bringing anything new in terms of, like, narrative ground. That whole, like, be yourself and you can be special too, and,
all that.
Yeah,
all that Disney Channel shit.
Yeah, it's not very deep. I thought the first one was a little more like, oh, wow, that's actually something to think about. And this one was just like, yeah, all right. It definitely felt more like a kid's movie this time around.
So it didn't really cater to the audience that the first one did, because it didn't age with people.
No, not really. But it's still satisfying if you've seen the first one.
Okay.
It's not the same thing with like Toy Story 3.
No, God. No.
It's not about aging or anything like that. It's pretty much the same ideas, but it's really good. I really liked it. Cool. So, go see it.
Will do.
All right, on to the main topic. So this is notorious for metal bands and especially underground bands because, you don't find a lot of success.
No, not at all.
It's not a whole lot of reason to stay together.
No.
A lot of people leave and come back. So we're going to talk about bands that have had notorious member changes.
Very frequently does that happen.
So I feel like there's no better place to start than with Sentinels.
Shameless plug.
So Thomas is in a band called Sentinels.
Oh, God.
You've been through 2 vocalists.
we're on our third now.
Yeah.
And we are also on our third drummer.
Third drummer.
Yeah.
So you guys kept like a core group together. You guys really evolved
we have
throughout
our
the ages.
we have our original three: me, Slade, and Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
the main music writers stayed.
Yeah.
So any direction change that came with our stuff didn't happen because of new members. Just happened because
you guys decided to
we
do it.
matured or something. That's not right.
I'm not gonna say
That's not
matured.
right. We didn't mature.
Maybe musically, but not as people.
No, not as people.
I just wanted to. I have nothing more to add to that. I just wanted to throw you under the bus real quick.
That's fine.
All right, so
We're not gonna go into each member change.
All right, so let's talk about. No, I don't.
No, I don't
that's
want
gonna
to.
get weird.
That's definitely gonna get weird.
All right, so I want to start off with let's start off with Sworn In. So
Okay.
Sworn In, they put out like they originally had Tyler Denon.
Yes.
Tyler Denon. Creepy core extraordinaire. He left, and the start NDP, I think a lot of people don't know this. I don't even think I knew this.
I didn't.
Is not Tyler Denon.
Yeah. I thought it was. I thought Tyler Den just changed up his style when they released Letdowns after that.
No, it was actually the guitarist. One Eugene Camley, doesn't matter. Eugene. Good old Eugene.
Good old Eugene.
I actually really like his vocals.
Yeah.
And I kind of like them maybe more than Tyler Denon's.
I liked it. I like Tyler Denon. It's like I feel like his general tone is clearer and you can understand him a little bit more. But this guy used more of a range.
Yeah, and I also think there was a little bit more character to it.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Charlotte Tyler Denon stuff was clean, but like there wasn't anything that was like, oh wow, Tyler Denon.
Yeah.
Until he started getting all weird and creepy core.
Oh my god. That music video from the last album they put out, it's just him
where
in the
he's
bed
like
with
him and
blood. It's just really
It's
weird.
pretty sexy though, isn't it?
Oh god, no. Do you know what Tyler Denon looks like?
Who is that aimed at?
I don't know.
Like people going through really awkward puberty?
I don't even understand how you got that.
like I don't know, emo girls who are like that's their first emo crush.
Maybe.
I don't
Pretty
fucking know.
Pretty sure he's gay or bi or something. I don't know. He released some.
Could be aimed at both then.
Could be aimed at both sides, but like I just remember. I remember seeing on his Instagram or Facebook or something, he was talking about like how he bought a purse and it was like the most lifestyle change thing he's ever done.
What?
It was great.
Why is that a big deal for him?
I don't know, but apparently it was life changing.
Wow.
Yeah. Tyler Denon.
Tyler Denon. Anyway, he's gone again.
Yeah,
so,
he's out now. I'm very curious to see who they'll get.
Yeah, well, you'll notice a trend here, though, listeners, of people leaving and coming back to bands.
Yeah. So maybe they'll get Eugene back. Who knows?
Yeah, it could. Well, is he still in the band as a guitarist?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so then they wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
Though, if he is in the band, or even if he's not, remastering and releasing Start End would be a good way to segue into him being the vocalist.
That is true. The thing is, they're playing Start End in its entirety on the tour that they're going on right now, but they also said they're playing Letdowns, which is weird because it was Eugene on Start End and Tyler Denon on Letdowns. So Tyler Denon.
I mean, I don't know. Letdowns is a popular song.
It is, but it's not even on Spotify. I checked it out today. It's nowhere on there.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I tried finding it because I'm like,
Spotify would rather be let down than be a letdown. Blah.
blah. I don't know if I should get the lyrics for that breakdown on a T-shirt or just tattoo it across my chest. So many people did
So
that.
many
when
people got that tattooed.
So many.
It's not good to do that.
I'm
It's
pretty
not
sure,
even that clever
I'm pretty
of a
sure
line.
I saw the bleh also tattooed. Someone did. I'd rather be let down than be a let down. Bleh. BLEHH. I don't know.
God. Why would you... I don't even... Can we move on to the next one? This is making
Moving
me
on.
sad.
Move on.
Chelsea Grin.
Oh my
So,
god. This is very recent.
This is recent. I just wanted to talk about it because I'm interested.
It's great, and it ties into like us being New Jerseyans because of
Yeah, this is a very New Jersey pride moment.
Yeah.
So Chelsea Grin had Alex Kohler for all of its run.
for the entire thing.
Yeah. His vocals have changed drastically over the years. I really like the way he sounded on My Damnation.
Great album.
I feel like that was his most vocally like distinct.
Yeah.
Like his highs sound like a madman.
Yeah. Well, because Desolation of Eden, that's correct, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Desolation of Eden and My Damnation, I think, were his two peaks for like his vocal
Yeah.
like capabilities. And before that, I feel his vocals weren't that good because they had that other EP. I forget what it's called.
It had Krukabanger on it.
Yeah. That EP, I don't think his vocals were good at all.
It's a lot of breeze.
He found his comfort zone.
Yeah.
It was really good. And then they put out Evolve, I think it was.
Oh, Jesus.
Evolve and the Ashes to Ashes.
Yeah, and then there was Self-Inflicted.
Yeah. Where it just kept changing after that.
I don't even think that they got bad is my thing. I don't even think he got bad. I just think they kind of went very like neutral. You know what I mean? Like they didn't really innovate.
Yeah, because like he was really deathcore for that, but I feel like they gravitated towards metalcore.
Yeah, for sure.
And so they were like, maybe your vocals could change with that.
Yeah, for sure. And it seems like now with Lorna Shore's own Tom Barber, New Jersey resident, he is now the vocalist for Lorna Shore.
Yes.
I mean, Chelsea Grin.
Yes.
It looks like maybe they might be leaning more towards that deathcore kind of sound a little bit.
From the first single, I would have said yes to that because the first single was very deathcore.
Yeah.
But then that second single they put out,
less so.
It was very breakdowny and very. Honestly, I want to say it kind of like not with vocal style, but it was very upbeat, Emmure sounding because it was just a lot of breakdowns.
Maybe I need to listen to it again.
I think you do because like it was a lot of breakdowns.
Anyway, I think he's a good fit for it.
Oh no, definitely. Like because here's the thing. I think they went on tour last year. I think.
Yeah.
Together, and their vocalists couldn't do the set one night or something, so Tom did the entire set.
Yeah.
And those live videos are some of the highest viewed live videos for Chelsea Grin. Like he did a damn good job.
Awesome.
So
CJ McCreery from Signs of the Swarm is
now in Lorna Shore because Tom left.
I only heard like a clip.
Yeah, well, that's all they've released so far. They haven't put out a single yet.
Yeah. So I'm gonna wait till I hear the whole thing before I pass any judgment.
I feel they have an album dropping soon, but I'm not 100% sure of that. It could just be a single in the meantime.
Son of a bitch! There's that fly again.
Yeah, because they're going on the tour with the Faceless.
Okay.
Which is very funny because the Faceless does not have a vocalist at the time. Did you hear about who they got?
What is happening? Why is everyone's bands?
Did you hear who they got for this tour?
No.
Remember Dave's old band Adventure?
Oh, I did hear that.
Yeah.
Dave is the current drummer for Sentinels, by the way.
But his old band, his vocalist is... I don't know how he landed this gig.
Fuck, man. Good for you.
If he can do it.
What do you mean?
The Faceless has a lot of fast vocals, which I'm not sure if Steve is capable of.
I guess we'll find out.
I'm not going to the show. It's fine.
I'm sure he did great.
I'm sure he'll do fine. The tour actually started already, so he left. I wonder if there's any live videos yet.
Probably look it up later.
Yeah. But yeah, CJ is a fucking monster. He's a great vocalist, so I'm very curious to see how, when the single does come out, I'm very curious to see how it sounds.
Yeah, I mean, you told me about some of the Signs of the Swarm. Showed me some of the Signs of the Swarm stuff, and he's really good on it.
Yeah,
so.
no, he's insane.
Yeah. I think it's just a matter, with both of these situations, of finding the good balance between these people's vocals and
the music
that they're in, yeah.
Like, I feel Tom, between Lorna Shore and Chelsea Grin, I feel Tom is actually a better fit for Chelsea Grin.
Yeah.
And CJ is now a better fit for Lorna Shore.
So it kind of just worked out for everybody.
I feel the music will be better for both bands now.
Yeah. Sometimes it all works out.
Sometimes it does.
Like in this see that segue? Yeah. Like in this next band that we're about to talk about, Dance Gavin Dance.
Ah, yes.
Notorious for switching members.
Yes. They have, how many have they had?
All right, so let me trace this for you. They started out with Johnny Craig, notorious douchebag.
Yes.
He left the band because he's a douchebag.
Of course.
Then they got Kurt Travis. Then the next album, they still had Kurt Travis, but the screamer left. Mm-hmm. So the bassist was doing the screaming vocals.
While playing bass, or just he swapped?
No,
positions?
I think he was still playing. Wait, no, bass or guitar, I don't remember. Okay. Then the next album, the full lineup was back. Johnny Craig was back, and John Mess, the screamer. But that only lasted for one album because, as I mentioned before, Johnny Craig's a douchebag. Just so everybody doesn't think I'm just saying that, Johnny Craig, in trying to fuel his drug addiction, tricked his own fans saying that he was selling them MacBooks and then never sent them MacBooks. Who buys a MacBook from a band? I don't even know. So
I remember this because he plugged that it had secret unreleased songs on them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's extra shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he used that money for drugs, and then, he got in a bunch of fights, and they're like, we don't want him in the band anymore. And I was, like, ready to clock out of Dance Gavin Dance at that point. I was like, whatever. But they got Tillian Pearson. I think he was in a band called Tides of Man, I want to say.
Possibly. That name sounds familiar.
Or that might have been Kurt Travis's band. I don't remember.
Who knows?
But he came back and just revitalized the fuck out of Dance Gavin Dance. They started producing albums like a fucking madman, some of them back to back, and they put out, oh my god, Mothership, which is like their best album. Like
that was like not the one that just came out, was one before that, right?
Yeah, the new one's really good too. But holy shit, I never, like, that was one hell of a fucking comeback, because I remember thinking they were done.
Yeah, see, I'm not the biggest Dance Gavin Dance fan.
Yeah.
But I knew that album was really good.
Yeah.
Because you guys were binging that album for
I listened to it, like,
3
nonstop.
months. At least 3 months.
Yeah, absolutely. Because there's not a bad song on that CD. And I don't know if it's because they had, like, the, without Johnny Craig being annoying, and they had the full lineup or whatever, but, like, everybody got better. Even the Screamer started to get better, too. Like, they just really took off. So this is one where I would definitely say the member changes were for the best. And they're all on good terms again. They actually did a tour where all 3 vocalists were on the tour.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really mad I missed it.
You suck.
I do suck. The new album has the Kurt Travis on it, too.
Oh, like as a guestie?
Yeah. Because he's in his own shit now.
Yeah.
But
that's good.
Yeah.
No bad blood.
Next, we are going to trace the interesting path of Jason Richardson jumping bands.
Oh, yeah. No.
So he started out in All Shall Perish.
Yes.
Then
yes,
he was in Born of Osiris for the Discovery.
Which was probably their best album.
It is their best album. Name one that's better.
You're not going to like me when I say it.
The original is not better.
That's my opinion.
What?
Yeah.
You think what the hell is that called?
Technically speaking, Discovery trashes that album, but I'm more of a fan of more catchy stuff.
It's not more catchy though.
I think
the Discovery has catchier hooks. It's got Follow the Signs.
Follow the Signs and
it's got Recreate. It's got Two Worlds of Design. You're a fool.
I know more songs off of the first album.
You can't even name it. You don't even remember its name.
I'm blanking on it so hard.
It's not catchy. Because the new one's better. Can we at least agree that none of the other albums come close to this?
Oh no, not at all.
Right,
Tomorrow We Die Alive it's like the third. Like for me, it's the Discovery and that, and then Tomorrow We Die Alive, and then no other albums come.
I don't think I even like Tomorrow We Die Alive as much as you do.
No, I did. There was definitely some good songs on it.
It's okay. It's totally unmemorable.
Machine
was
good.
Right, Machine's fine.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
So where does Jason Richardson go next? He joins Chelsea Grin.
He's on
Ashes to Ashes and Self-Inflicted.
Yeah.
He's a great guitarist. I don't feel like they let him do enough, though.
No, he wasn't on Self-Inflicted.
He wasn't?
No.
He was just on Ashes to Ashes?
No, he was on Ashes to Ashes, and Evolve.
He was on Evolve?
The one with Lilith on it? Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he was in the band for that.
Wow. I didn't like that EP. He fucking nailed it on Ashes to Ashes, though, in some of the parts, though.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that whole instrumental guitar solo.
Yeah.
To Ashes. It's great.
Yeah.
It's insane.
But I'm not super surprised he left.
No, because you remember, off Evolve, they had Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and it had that insane guitar solo.
Oh, that's true. Don't Ask, Don't Tell is a decent song.
It is. It was because no one liked when that album came out and they threw singing on it, and people were like, "Oh, what's going on?" Don't Ask, Don't Tell has a lot of singing on it,
but it's good.
But it's a good ass song.
Lilith is not a good song.
Lilith is not.
They should have led with Don't Ask, Don't Tell.
They should have. I'm not sure because that song wasn't heavy at all.
Yeah, but Lilith is heavy, but the choruses are like, the singing is like a trash fire, dude.
A little bit.
Yeah, man.
But it was really fucking heavy.
Fair enough.
I still think it was a good pick to release that one first, but still could have been better.
Yeah, I get it as like a marketing strategy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what time are we at?
We are at 39 minutes.
All right, well, we can get a few more in here.
Yeah.
Attack. Let's go way back.
I remember this one.
The original band member switches.
Yeah.
So it started out with Austin Carlisle, who was on the first Attack album.
He recorded all the vocals for it.
But because metal bands are weird and this is how things work.
Well, he's also a douchebag, too.
And he's also a douchebag.
He's a huge douche.
He left before they recorded any music videos.
Yeah.
So they got... Actually, no, they did record a music video with him, I think, but it...
No.
There's another music video for Stick Stickly.
There's two. He's not
Oh,
in
he's
either.
not in that one
He's not in
either?
either one of them.
Oh, I thought that was the reason why they re-recorded
There's
it.
two music videos for Stick Stickly. He's not in either of them. Little tidbit of information. The venue that we've gone to on our last 2 tours in Pennsylvania is where they shot that first music
I
video.
think you told me that and why I even knew that there were 2 videos.
Yeah.
So next was Nick Barham, who was like an interim vocalist. He didn't
wasn't.
last
He wasn't
long.
on any singles or anything, right?
No, he's notoriously an idiot. Straight from the Path made fun of them in a song called I Member, and it's all about how bands are trendy and won't last. And then at the end of it, it includes a sample from an interview where they asked what Attack Attack's connection to the hardcore scene was, and Nick Barham said, "Oh, it's something like, oh, you know what's weird? Is the fly on
It's
my mic?
on your microphone.
I
Get
don't
the
wanna-
book. Get the book. Get the book. Get the book.
Oh, I don't want to mess up my... Ah, son of a bitch!
God damn it!
All right. So Nick Barham...
Fuck.
Fuck
He's
that fly.
taunting us.
That asshole.
He's right there on the headphones.
If anybody
God
hears
damn it.
buzzing during the podcast or screaming, it's us yelling at the bug.
At the fly, yes.
So anyway, he said something stupid like, "Oh, you see, we've got pink and purple in our logo, but then like we play like a heavy ass breakdown," which 1 doesn't answer the question, and 2, what? What does that even mean?
Can we find that? Because I need to hear that.
Yeah, it's at the end of. I'll just play you the end of the song.
Yeah.
It's a stupid ass interview.
Oh my god.
But then they switched over to Caleb Shomo, who was like the longest running vocalist.
Yeah, he was on like 3 albums.
Yeah, and honestly, he's not bad.
No,
2?
2.
Wait. There was the Attack, and then
Yeah.
there was
The one after that.
the one after that.
Was there 3 albums? No, there was 3. I think there was 3.
What was the third? No, I think there was 2.
2 or 3.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. They're done. They're not a thing anymore.
Honestly, I think that last album they put out was kind of underrated. There's some decent songs on
Yeah,
there.
you told me about that because honestly, that one I didn't even listen to.
Yeah, nobody did.
Yeah.
Everyone was done with the contest. It wasn't cool to listen to Attack by
No.
then.
Was it ever?
No. All right. Yeah, but it was extra not cool. Everyone wasn't even pretending to be
That
seen
first
anymore.
album with Caleb Shomo on it was really good though.
It didn't age well.
No, I can still listen to it now.
I don't know, man, but you still like old scene
I really
records,
do.
and I do not,
I do.
because I am 23 years old.
I still listen to Ask Alexandria.
Fuck off.
We could have done them too.
Fuck it, let's do it right now.
All right.
There was one more thing for Attack. They got a Phil Droyer from
I Abomination.
I Am Abomination, and they recorded one single called No Defeat, and they were planning on releasing an album, but
And
they
it just
never did.
never happened.
Probably because they realized that nobody cared.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't remember the name of the vocalist.
Ask Alexandria?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it.
Find it real quick. I'll start with giving a little synopsis for them.
Oh, they're your favorite band?
Well, they're my guilty pleasure band. But Asking Alexandria came out with Stand Up and Scream,
Yes.
and then they came out with their second album, which was still along the same lines as the first album. Both still had their techno stuff, and it had their breakdowns and metalcore and all that. And
Okay,
then,
so his name was Dennis Stoff.
okay, Dennis Stoff. Well, they had their third album, which took a pretty dramatic turn.
Yeah, From Death to Destiny.
From Death to Destiny, it was just very rock and roll.
Yeah, like fucking 80s, if we're talking about the 80s
It
before.
was basically the 80s metalcore.
Yeah.
And that I feel just they went downhill so fast after that. But then Danny Worsnop left. The
Became
vocalist
like a
left.
country music artist.
Well, no, remember he joined We the Harlot first,
Oh, that's true.
and then put out his country album,
Yep.
which is hilarious, by the way.
Then they had the one album called The Black with Dennis Stoff, which was, I think, more of like a kind of return to form almost.
Kind of it. I don't think it was as heavy though.
Yeah.
It was like kind of a return to metalcore, but it was like still more chiller metalcore.
Yeah, they actually put out a new album with Danny Worsnop.
Yes, recently, because remember when I signed up for that Nail the Mix thing?
Oh, and you were remixing that song. Was
Yeah.
that Into the Fire?
Yes.
Into the Fire. So like the unmixed tracks sound like that.
It's because there's so many layers of vocals. So like
Yeah.
he does all the harmonies, and the really high harmony is just hilarious because you can hear how he's just struggling to hit the note. It's like "Into the fire!"
It sounds so bad.
That was just hard doing that.
That shredded. You're probably gonna die
I'm
now.
probably dead now.
Damn. Can't believe I forgot that one.
Yeah.
What are other notable ones on here? So we have Chiodos. Chiodos is only a little interesting, but I think the one thing that I thought was weird about that. So Chiodos had Craig Owens.
Mm-hmm.
Craig Owens left because he's a douchebag.
such a trend. Why are vocalists such douchebags?
Yeah. Then they got Brandon Bulmer, but the thing was they had written this song called "The Only Thing You Talk About."
No, Thermacare.
You're right. It was called Thermacare. With when Craig Owens was in Chiodos, was the last song they recorded. You can find it online really easily.
Yeah.
When they split, since it was unreleased, Craig Owens technically had the right to the lyrics. Chiodos had the right to the instruments.
Yeah.
So with Brandon Bulmer, Chiodos recorded a song called Stratovolcano Mouth, which has all of Thermacare's
Music,
instrumentals,
yeah.
but with new vocals.
Whereas
Craig Owens started
a band
made
called
a song,
Drugs.
Started a band called Drugs, made a song called "The Only Thing You Talk About," barely changed the instruments underneath it.
No, I feel I can tell the difference.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the melody's all the same. But I guess that's inevitable.
The melody for the entire song is 100% still there. He
Yeah.
did not change a single thing.
Yeah, and then Craig Owens came back, and they started playing Thermacare live, so it all came back together again, but they're broken up now, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
I really wish he was still doing drugs, though. I really liked drugs. I like
I
drugs.
wish he was still doing drugs. Drugs is okay, I don't know.
I don't know. I like drugs. Honestly, I liked it better than Chiodos a little bit.
Yeah, but you're a fucking...
Nerd? Yes.
Not nerd, I was going to call you a mindless consumer, because you like pop music.
Am I one of the sheeple?
You're a sheeple. You're sheeple, Thomas. Wake up.
Gotta
Alright,
dismantle the establishment, man.
Yeah. All right, a few more. Emmure.
Oh, God.
So they've had a ton of member changes.
Yeah.
Most notably, though,
was the most recent one.
yeah. Frankie Palmer. Whoa.
Did I get him?
Did you get the bug?
I might have gotten him. Hold on.
Is he dead?
No, he's hiding.
Oh, son of a
I
bitch.
felt him in my hand, though.
He was there.
He was right in my face.
All right, Frankie Palmieri.
Yeah.
Kicked everybody out from the band because
Yes.
he's a douchebag.
Yes, he is.
And he got some of the members from Glass Cloud and Tony Danza,
To come in. And,
notably your hero Josh Travis.
yes. Yes, my hero.
And then put out an album that was widely regarded for some reason as
their
a
best.
comeback for an Emmure, which is nonsense.
It really was,
Because it
though.
sounds the same as everything
it
else they've
doesn't.
put out, with
No, it
the
doesn't.
exception of like Russian Hotel Aftermath.
No.
Dude,
Did you even listen to the entire thing?
I listened to the whole damn thing.
Did you
What
really?
is yes? What is different about that CD?
It's on a 9-string guitar for
Yeah, it's
a lot of songs.
It's in a lower tuning,
No, but like you can tell a Josh Travis breakdown though.
but it's still all breakdowns.
Yeah, but good ones.
Ugh, God.
And I mean, granted, some of Frankie's lyrics are still really stupid,
All of Frankie's lyrics are still really
but you can
stupid.
tell how he's not doing his shitty vocal the entire time. He brought back his lows, which were honestly really good.
Listen,
He started branching out more.
it's not good.
It's no
good.
E, okay? It's no E. Okay?
I love the song E, not because it's a good song. Anybody who doesn't know this song, look it up. But the song "E" by Emmure is hilarious because there's a dance.
There's
in
a
it.
dance in
There's
it.
an
Yeah.
Emmure dance.
And just like just the lyrics he did, like some of the vocally what he did on it was just so weird.
He does that weird like singy, but like I'm being creepy. It's like creepy core, pretty much.
And he does like the weird head nod thing in the video. It's just so dumb.
Now, if you want an example of the flip side of that, where a band put a weird dance in their song and it turned out good, look up the video for the Paddington Frisk by Enter Shikari. I'll show you right after this. It's so amazing.
But we should go back a little bit and talk about how literally he kicked out or they left
His entire
The
band.
entire band left or was kicked out of Emmure
Yeah.
because apparently Emmure is just Frankie or was just Frankie.
I mean, I guess that's what it means in the album, the label's eyes.
Yeah.
Because if he got away with that, then...
Well, I think they saw it as Emmure is just a band that plays breakdowns. They're
We
all,
could just
they're
add in
all
other people
easily,
to play
they're
them.
all replaceable.
It's true. They could have gotten, like, their 16-year-old nephews to go in and play the songs.
Exactly.
They probably would have been fine.
Just give them a nice Ibanez and a decent amp setup. They could have played every song.
Yeah. I mean, it could be a situation like that with the vocalist, though, because, for example, with Paramore, which is actually one I should have put on here, is notable because Paramore was never signed.
No,
Haley Williams was signed.
Yeah.
So technically, every other member of Paramore was a touring band member. So
even the original members, they weren't seen as members.
So they kicked out a couple of them.
Yeah.
Or no, a couple of them left because it was they were like, this is a shit deal.
Yeah.
Like we should get more money for all this writing that we're doing. And they were like, see ya, and they left. It's her and two other people right now, like their original members.
Yeah.
But I don't blame them for. I mean, I think I might
wouldn't blame them for
stay.
leaving either.
Yeah, like if I were to just join a band like that, I'd be fine. But if I was a original member and I was writing music,
Yeah, if I'm writing the music, but I'm only getting paid as a touring musician,
yeah,
that's so fucked.
Yeah,
I want credit on the music I put out,
yeah,
and I just want people to know that this isn't just her.
yeah,
She's not the one writing all this.
yeah.
Granted, with most pop artists now, they have a team of 30 writers who write
For
everything.
sure. Which is why it annoys me that everyone like talks about Beyonce being such a genius.
She has 12 writers.
Yeah, like she doesn't write like any of her own stuff.
No.
I mean, okay, so maybe she does write parts of it, but
she does have a team.
She's got a team there.
Yeah.
There's this person, I only know this because of Rick and Morty, called The Dream, who just goes in and writes songs for people and is like written like a ton of top 40 hits.
He probably has his name on a lot of credit for it.
For sure, and he probably gets paid a bajillion dollars.
And here's the thing, ghostwriting is such a thing.
Yeah.
Where like labels pay people to write stuff for albums and pay them just so that they don't have credit.
Yeah, I mean, everyone accuses Drake of having a ghostwriter.
Oh, of course.
He's gotten called out by like a bunch of rappers for having a ghostwriter.
Post Malone ghostwrites for a ton of people.
Does he actually?
Yeah.
This fly.
He wrote for Bieber, dude.
Did he actually?
Yeah.
God.
That's why Post Malone actually has a fuck ton of money, because it's not even from the two albums that he's put out. It's
probably now he's made a lot of money
he's
on
made a
that.
fuck ton of money, but a lot of the money that he was getting was from writing other musicians' stuff.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Most of these aren't that interesting, so I'm just gonna breeze through, and then there's one I do want to talk about. So I have on here that Prada's keyboardist left. Just that was more of a joke because it was like they clearly outgrew needing a keyboardist.
Yeah.
Though honestly, I thought they would get rid of more keyboard stuff on their albums, but it's still on there.
Yeah, because you can just backtrack it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. You don't need a keyboard player when you can just sample it and it'll always be played perfectly.
Yeah. So the Chariot.
I'm waiting for Under Oath to do that.
Oh wow, we didn't talk about Under Oath. But I guess that's not honestly like
That was a one-member change, right? It was the vocalist.
well, so they had the vocalist for the first two albums.
Mm-hmm.
They switched over to the new guy who was like the long-standing vocalist. He originally sounded one way, but he shredded his vocals trying to sing like the old guy.
Mm-hmm.
So he shifted to the style that he had more in Define the Great Line.
Yeah.
For the very last album, the drummer left.
Wait, this new album?
No.
Or the one before that?
Yeah. And he took over singing also.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a good singer,
Yes, he is.
so it doesn't really matter, does it? Though a lot of people were mad about the drummer leaving because he did a lot of the singing.
Yeah, but it wasn't a dramatic loss because the guy's also still really good.
Yeah, he's a really talented guy.
Yeah.
So the Chariot had Josh Gogan, who later. Oh wait, is this the Chariot?
Yeah.
No, this is Norma Jean.
Okay.
Josh Gogan left Norma Jean to start the Chariot, then broke up the Chariot to start 68. But Norma Jean had a guy named Brad Norris, then they had Corey Brandon, who became the longtime person. Seosin had Anthony Green for an EP. Then they had most of their career was this guy, I don't even know what I wrote here. I think it says Cove Reber, which sounds like a made-up name.
That's a made-up name.
That's a made-up name. And then Anthony Green came back for a new album. And I know, and they don't play any of the middle stuff, which is kind of mean.
A little bit.
But the Anthony Green stuff's way better, so it's fine.
Yeah.
For the Fallen Dreams,
Oh, Chad Rulig and
the other guy's name is Dylan Richter. But that's another weird one.
because Dylan Richter was on most of the stuff that got them big.
Yeah, I mean, Chad Rulig was on one album, Changes, and then the next one, Relentless, had the new guy on it. First of all, he sounds exactly like Chad Rulig.
Yeah.
Second of all, that one had Nightmares and December Every Day, which maybe got them even more popular than Changes.
Yeah, no, 100% did.
And they had him for 3 albums, and then they got Chad Rulig back, and everyone was like, woo, Chad Rulig's back. And it's like...
Here's the thing, honestly, I like Chad Rulig better than Legion, or Legend. Remember he had that other band? That band was heavier.
I do like Legend. I don't know if I agree with that.
No. No, but if, say, the other guy stayed in For the Fallen Dreams.
Oh, so you're saying... I don't know.
You're saying you just said they sound exactly
They do
the
sound
same.
exactly the same. I don't even really care that much.
Yeah.
Because honestly, this stuff since Chad Rulig came back, I don't even really think has been that great.
Oh, I showed you the one song. His vocal style changed up a lot.
Well, that was most recently.
Yeah.
They had Substance before that, and it was also... Honestly, were For the Fallen Dreams ever that good?
No.
Is that just one of those bands that was hyped a lot because they were one of the first metalcore bands in the early 2000s?
Yeah, that really, broke out. But, they didn't really do that whole hell of a lot afterwards.
Yeah, they're not really that good.
No.
They got a handful of songs that I like.
I think they just put out albums. I don't even think they toured that often.
They were torn for a while
They
when they
were.
had Dylan Richter.
They were, but I haven't heard jack shit from them from touring. Within the last, 2 years at least, I haven't heard shit from them.
Well, if they're putting out new stuff, they probably will.
Probably. Well, no, they are touring right now.
Oh.
Because they're going on tour with Sworn In, doing the 10-year anniversary of Start End.
Are they doing an anniversary of anything?
Maybe. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But the thing is, what I'm pissed about is Sworn In is literally hopping off the tour just for New Jersey. They hop off for a day. And
Hey,
then
you want to
that's
go see For the Fallen Dreams?
No.
Yeah, me neither. All right, last one. Volumes.
Oh, yes.
So Volumes had
Michael Barr.
Michael Barr and Gus Gustafsson. I don't know his last name.
No, it's I forget what it's called, but yes, his name is Gus.
So they put out 2 albums. Michael Barr left right after the second one.
Yeah.
And they got Mike Terry.
Yeah. 2 mics.
Two
Back to back.
mics. Who used to be in...
He was in a couple groups.
Oh, what the fuck was that band he was in?
I don't know. Doesn't Ben really like them? Fuck, what were they called?
Nobody knows who that is.
I know.
Bury
Bury the Fallen?
No.
No, Bury Your Dead.
Bury Your Dead.
Yeah, Bury
There
Your
you
Dead.
go. Bury the Fallen was a...
Yeah. It's a
yeah.
local band.
Yeah. So he's he sings and stuff. So naturally, they added a lot of singing.
Well, he was only in Bury Your Dead for a album.
Yeah.
He didn't work out with them that well.
No. Looks like he's in Volumes to stay though.
Yeah, no, I think he's gonna be, unless Barr comes back, and they don't play anything off this new album anymore. I don't see Mike Terry leaving.
Which wouldn't be a huge loss. The only song that
I would love Barr to come back.
I would like if Barr came back too. I do think he's definitely better than Mike Terry.
100, not for singing, but for his overall screaming voice.
Yeah.
Definitely better.
I think what's interesting though is on the first Volumes record, Via, you can barely tell the two of them apart.
Yes, but on the second one, No Sleep, they change.
It's a little different, but like honestly, let's be real. Even if you listen to No Sleep and somebody said you didn't know there were two vocalists, would you really have not been like?
No, I would have known.
You would have known there were two vocalists if nobody told you.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No fucking way.
Yes, I would have.
I do not believe that.
Dude, I can tell the difference between the two vocal styles.
Because you know now, though. But if you're not looking for that, you would not have been able to tell that.
I mean, if you had asked me about Adalia back in the day, I still didn't know who the hell the two vocals were.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, it's like the same thing how you can't tell the difference between the Four of the Fallen Dreams screamers.
Yeah, I didn't even know for the longest time.
That's what I'm saying, man. And like, they even changed production from album to album.
Yeah. I don't know. I still think I would have been able to tell just for volumes, just for on No Sleep. First album, I wouldn't have been able to tell, but for No Sleep, I think I would have been able to tell.
Well, I maintain that you're full of shit.
Well then,
Will Michael Barr ever come back?
doubt it. There's so much bad blood between him and Gus. It's not even funny.
Wait, why? Really?
Yeah,
What happened?
tons, dude. There was so much there was Barr left to do his own thing.
Yeah.
Gus flipped a shit once on Twitter and called him out.
Oh, wow.
Barr was pleading his case, was like Gus was saying how like you left, like I needed you, like you were my friend. I was dealing with tons of drug issues and everything, and I needed you at the time. And Barr was like, bro, I didn't know what to do. I've never dealt with an addict before. I didn't know what to do. I'm sorry I left, but also that was my creative decision apart from the band. But like, you could definitely
I didn't know any of this.
You could tell Gus was in the wrong because like Gus was just flipping his shit for no reason. Barr was actually talking sense.
Yeah.
But like, there was a lot of drama. But I saw on Instagram, Barr and Mike Terry were hanging out.
Oh, so everybody's good again.
Everyone's good except for Barr and Gus.
Yeah, I honestly wouldn't rule it out though. Like
What,
I'd say here's what I'm gonna say. Volumes puts out one or two more albums that continue to do not as well, and then
I think this new album did well though. They're on Fearless Records right now. They actually I feel the sales of the album are actually doing really goddamn
all right,
well.
Well, let's say for the next two albums they continue to not do well.
Yeah.
They downward peak.
Yeah.
Mike Terry leaves the band.
Barr comes back.
Michael Barr comes
they
back.
blow the fuck up.
They do either a reunion tour or one more album, and then they break up or he leaves again.
Or they do a 10-year anniversary of probably
Via. I would rather they play all of No Sleep. But
Yeah, but No Sleep's still too recent.
that's true. There's some decent stuff on
Via's great.
different animals.
Oh yeah, no, off the new album, yeah.
Feels good.
Feels good. Finite.
Finite's good. What's the opener one? Waves Control.
Waves Control, yeah.
That's a really good song.
We all know your favorite one with Puya on it.
Oh God, On Her Mind.
On Her Mind.
Honestly, there was a period. I don't know what was happening. I was in a weird place. I really liked that song.
I don't understand how did I maintained hating that song, and I only listened to it as a joke because of fucking Puya.
Look, I never loved Puya's part,
Puya was fucking annoying.
but there were parts about that song that I was like, "This is really cool."
No, it wasn't. The chorus is. I like that. I like the chorus.
There you go.
I like a chorus.
Give me that. Let me have it.
Fine. I'll give you that. It's a catchy chorus.
All right. So
Does that conclude it?
that's everything we got here.
All right.
That's most of the major ones. Who do you think has had the changes for the best? To wrap this up, my choice, I think, is Dance Gavin Dance.
Well,
I think they needed to get there.
Yeah.
Tillian can also. I've seen him live. He can do the other vocalist stuff live.
Yeah.
Like he's great.
Yeah. I'm thinking, but I'm still waiting to see. I have a lot of faith in CJ joining Lorna Shore.
Really.
A lot. But then again, I haven't heard that much yet.
All right. So we'll hold out on.
We'll
that
hold
one.
out on that.
I thought you were gonna pick Emmure.
No. I'm not gonna go with where you're thinking I'm going, but yeah. Granted, it was a good change, but I don't think it's the best change out of all that we listed.
Yeah. All right.
A lot of faith in CJ.
Oh, you should mention this before we wrap this up. The start end remastered remixed. How do you like it compared to the original?
Oh my god.
That's kind of how we got on this. We never talked about it.
Yeah. Honestly, like, it's great. It's clear. I can understand. Like, I know me and you were talking about this in the car the other day.
Yeah.
I like it more polished and refined. Like, because they remixed and remastered it. So, like, back when it came out originally, it was very shittily mixed because that's all they had the money for at the time because they were just starting out. Now that they have the money for it, they got it sent out to be mixed and mastered. It sounds fucking great.
I have to listen to the original again. I like a little messiness.
Well, yeah, a little bit, but that me and my Chris were talking. Wow, I said Chris. Slade. We're talking about it.
Slade is the guitarist.
Slade's the guitar player in my band. Me and him were talking about it. The reason why we stopped listening to Start End in the first place because of the shitty quality. Because they put out Letdowns, which sounded amazing because that was when they got some money.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't go back after that.
See, I never really was into Letdowns as much as Start End. I'm not really into either of them now.
Start End was great, but once I noticed a quality difference, it was hard for me to stick with it.
Yeah. You're more picky about production than I am.
Yes, I am. 100% I am. Whatever.
Well, on that note, that's all we got to say about that.
Yep.
Happy 4th of July, everyone.
Happy 4th of July.
We will have this put up by then, so you can go to your 4th of July barbecue and you can pop this on the radio, and everyone will be like, what is this?
Why are we listening to a podcast at a barbecue?
Well, yeah, why are we listening to a podcast at a barbecue? This isn't very American.
No.
What are these bands that everyone's talking about?
Scare your grandma at the barbecue. Start playing some.
Yeah, we'll just throw in some samples. Yeah. All right, so if you want to reach us, let us know any bands that we might have missed. You can hit us up at @OnlyOpinionPod on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on Shout Engine. We are on SoundCloud. You can send us an email at opinionpodcast@gmail.com. We're on iTunes. If you want to support us, you can go to luxbrand.co. They have cool
watches, sunglasses, backpacks, shoes, things of that high-end quality luxury stuff that makes you look good.
Let's not say luxury.
It's Lux brand.
Luxury. Fair enough. Okay.
Come on, man.
That's true.
Yeah, stuff that makes you look good.
That's true. And if you get their stuff, 20% of that, your order goes back to us, and you'll get 20% off your order. So that's pretty nice for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Peace out, everyone. Wait.
You got it. What's the promo code for that?
Oh, the promo code's Only Opinion.
There you go.
All of that.
All of that.
I should know this by now.
You should know this. We say it enough.
All right.
All right,
See
guys.
you, everyone.
Catch you later.